get started. Congratulations on, I guess, the steady momentum you're continuing to grow. I know you came on the scene initially with like your crowd work, but I really like the clips that you've been posting, and you feel like there's more. You're really letting people see more of you, like from a personality standpoint, like the actual you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, I want people to get to know me better so that they can ultimately turn off being my fans.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, I got a couple intros we're gonna try for you, so you can tell me which one you like the best. And I'm gonna leave them all in. So basically, you just tell me which ones you like the most. Okay. All right. So we have a very special guest today. This is his second appearance on the podcast, which makes him the official stand-up comedy correspondent for the show on Riverwest Radio, a title that he's very proud about. Ladies and gentlemen, the very talented, the very funny, the very attractive Lucas Zelnick.
Good to be here.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
All right, well, let's do another one.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I kind of want like a more rap. I was gonna say urban, but that sounded racist. I want an urban intro. Is that
Wave, you
Urban
got him.
intro.
You got him, Wave.
Nah, Kyle, you got it, bro. You got to put the rap. We got to put Kyle on the spot. He wants to be a rapper. So listen.
I do not want to be a rapper.
Nah, last pod, you had some bars on there, bro. You told
But
me.
I just wrote those for fun, and it was more so. It wasn't really. I wouldn't put it to any music.
Nah, you
It was
gotta
more
keep
so
it.
like.
even in the facial hair, you could be like a Macklemore type rapper where you rap on like social issues that mostly pertain to white people, like gay marriage and stuff.
That's
He
what
could-
that's what
he
there's
could
a
be
market
the
for
white-
that.
He could be the
Just
white
to be
Rick
clear,
Ross.
I don't want to say that gay marriage mostly pertains to white people. I haven't run the numbers on that, but many gays are white.
They're the only ones that. All right, let me try this one. How about this one? Ladies and gentlemen, he may have white privilege, but he's still better than you. Our show's official stand-up comedy correspondent, Lucas Zelnick.
What's up?
Yo, that one was good. I like
All right.
that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, very special guest today. He's a Jewish comedian from New York City, real
I don't
original.
like that. This is Milwaukee based, right? Let's
Yeah, it
just
is.
forget that I'm Jewish.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the 100% white Republican blue-collar man, Lucas Zelnick. What's up,
There we
Lucas?
go.
Yeah, I like that after I said don't call me Jewish, you said 100% white. So as to imply that you don't think being Jewish is
I think
a
I've heard the argument. Some people feel like
not
you're
an
not-
argument. It's just something that people say that's anti-Semitic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be anti-Semitic,
Thank-
Lucas.
No,
If I was
that's okay.
anti-Semitic, I want to invite you back for a second time.
Dude, I would love to not be white, but unfortunately I'm stuck. This is my prison. You know what I mean? This is the
He
I've been
said,
given.
"This is my prison."
I
This
like
white
your
skin wraps up my bones, nothing to do about it.
I like your
Yeah.
your stand-up where you basically said you were essentially raised too rich to be religious.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I feel like you probably got out of a lot of boring stuff.
Got what?
You got out of having to do a lot of boring stuff.
Yeah. I got raised somewhat religious, but then we gave it up, real quick.
You had too many trips
Nah.
to go on. You're like, we got no time for this.
Yeah.
So, last time you were on our show a year ago, you rated yourself a 3 out of 10 on the stand-up comedy scale, and this was just as far as where you wanted to be in your career, because obviously you're very funny. You're not. I don't think you're a 3. Your looks wise, you're a 10. Your comedy skills are definitely not a 3 anymore. But tell me, where do you think you are a year in now that you've kind of continued to grow and your style's evolved?
On the ultimate journey,
Yeah, you got to be higher than a 3 now.
yeah, maybe a 4.
Nice.
Be a 5. I'm not halfway there. And I wouldn't even say I'm 40% of the way there. But I guess I'd have to have made some progress since last year. So if I benchmarked it at a 3, I'm maybe at 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Looks-wise,
3.
that's going down. So hopefully that stand-up number and that looks number cross at some point.
I don't know, man. You're
Gotta round
posting.
it out. Gotta round it out.
You're
Yeah.
posting thirst traps with your cute dog, flexing your biceps on Instagram.
Dude, you guys are like, you're so much better prepared than last year.
Well, I think it's because we got Wave in here. Wave's a little bit more of a professional than Christian.
Yeah, I'm taking it above a 3. I think we're at a 6 now.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my girlfriend, Kitty. I want the people of Milwaukee to know
Hi,
her.
everyone.
Hey, Katie,
What's
what's
up?
up?
What's up?
Welcome
What's
to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, you got a nice
Yeah.
accent. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
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 London. How long have you lived in New York? What made you fall in love with Lucas? Let's unpack this.
Oh, well, gosh, 2 questions. First of all, 8 years, and second of all, Not sure.
8 years of being together. Just as great as the day I met her when she was 18.
18.
Oh, nice. Lucas, what are you like? 27, 28?
Dude, I just turned 29 yesterday. I'm fucking old.
Congrats.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Made
happy
it.
birthday, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
you-
what did you do? What did you guys do?
I had a party. We had a party.
We had a party.
Some
up.
comedians. Yeah, we turned up. To
Oh,
use.
yeah.
Who
I
was at the
assume
party? Did you invite Cat Williams? Was he there?
No, Kat and I have not been talking lately on account of me never having met him.
Ah,
Yeah.
I would assume for your 30th birthday party celebration, you're gonna probably want to bring in some live music, maybe a rapper from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, perhaps.
Dude,
And Wave Chappelle.
wait, is there any serious question? Is there any segment of the show where you spit?
No, you're gonna have to come to a show, pay for it, baby.
nah, man,
You
I've never,
don't have,
rap-
like,
I've never,
freestyle
I've
on
never
here?
rapped on the pod, but I always say like if I ever did rap, I would need everyone to rap with me. So Kyle would have to rap, and you'd have to rap too.
And
I would rap
Kitty
if you
would
rap.
have to rap too, obviously.
I'm always
All
down,
right.
obviously.
I would 100% rap, but I would want to go third.
You want to go third?
Kitty would have to go first, then Wave, then me and Lucas. Ladies first
I
always.
can open it pretty well.
Yeah,
If
we'll,
we're
we'll,
all
we'll-
gonna rap, Wave, would you rap if we all rap?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's always my rule. I'll definitely bust a couple
It
bars
would just
out.
be a cipher. It would be the whitest cipher ever.
Yeah.
I do think it's a good idea for your 30th for Wave to come.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh,
for
that'd
my
be fire,
30th.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro.
I was,
I'll come turn the
What if
birthday
we come
party up.
there?
Wait, what if we did it in Milwaukee? I've heard amazing things about Milwaukee. It's supposed to be really, really safe.
It depends on what part. It depends on what part of the city you're in, just like most cities.
Yeah, I bet it does.
I was-
Yeah.
I was just we were just in New York. Wave met with Wave had a couple shows, like live performances.
Oh, fuck
It was
yeah.
my first time. We stayed in the Flatiron district. I'd never been to New York before. I liked it.
The Flatiron District. Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was-
sorry.
it
I
was
mean, I'm not a
probably-
New Yorker, so I had to like go
It-
proper with it. But
It
All right,
was,
sex
it was
work.
the
Sex work.
that was a rare case of Kyle actually booking us a nice hotel. Last time he booked us in the hood. So
yeah, we
Oh.
had a show in Minneapolis, and
pleasant-
I got
pleasant
an
surprise.
Airbnb, and we were like in the hood. So I got street cred from that.
Wait, Kyle, what's your relationship to Wave? Are you like his manager or something?
I am, which means I just write
Yeah.
emails and send out, write emails and talk on the phone, do negotiating. It's really not that hard. It's kind of like, I'm naturally great at podcasting, so it's like, why not take it to the next level, Lucas?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be a mogul like you.
Well, if my manager asked me to have a podcast with her, I would tell her to go fuck herself.
Well, the way it started, Wave was one of our first guests. I mean, we were friends for a while. He came on our show, and then Christian, he's out in LA on casting couches trying to become a actor. He actually is close to
right?
book. Yes, I mean, you saw him. He's psycho. He's got it.
I just remember his mom, if I'm being completely honest.
I
mean, would you- We posted the audio of the interview on YouTube and not the video, which I regret. But I remember one of the comments basically saying that this was such a train wreck that it almost seemed like a bit. Like how we did so good at it that it seemed like it wasn't real.
Oh yeah, well it was a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't like for real trying to fuck his mom.
You don't
No,
have to-
definitely, but more so the fact that all these things.
I mean, I
happened.
would have, but she was through a computer screen. It's like so hard to fuck someone
It's not impossible.
when they're inside of the internet.
Oh man.
We're not that far. We gotta wait for Elon to figure out how to have sex through computers.
I like when you said YouTube and then I saw Kitty's face, realized that this might go on the internet. Like, maybe I don't.
Oh, it's definitely going on the internet. Come on, Kitty. You don't want to be in an interview? Have you ever done an interview with Lucas before?
No, this is our first interview together.
Yeah, but it's more of an audition. Like I think
This is
we'll
the soft launch.
Soft launch of the relationship.
I think it's a pretty hard launch. if
Yeah,
it
her
goes on the
face
internet.
is on it. We keep-
Yeah,
Pretty
and she's
hard
still
one.
here. She's gonna be. You can sit in on this whole interview if you want. This makes it more interesting. What do you got? You got anything better to do?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, great.
Turns
Well, do
out.
you need an intro too? I got you one. Ladies and gentlemen, very special guest today. She is from London. She is Lucas Zelnick's girlfriend. They love each other. They look cute together. This is the hard launch of their relationship.
Wow, that's so nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Lucas Zelnick and Lucas
Oh.
Zelnick.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kyle. How about that?
Hey, so
Just
Tell me
sit on
something.
it.
It'd be a nice hard launch because Lucas has in his stand-up, which he's bringing to the Midwest next week. By the
Oh
way.
yeah,
Yeah, we got some dates to go through.
Oh, we gotta
I'm coming.
plug
I got
that.
Indianapolis. I got Urbana, Illinois. I heard you pronounce it that way.
Yes.
Cincinnati, Ohio, and I've got St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri, home to some of the most racist whites that exist. I can't wait to,
Piss
ask
them off.
to come see my show.
They're gonna
Yeah.
absolutely hate it.
They'll hate it. And then what is going on in Urbana, Illinois? I believe the highest per capita rate of chlamydia in Illinois on account of the
Holy
University of Illinois.
shit.
There in Urbana, so that's supposed to be a nice place. Cincinnati, Ohio, a place known for nothing whatsoever. And then, of course, Indianapolis, the home of racism above the Mason-Dixon line.
I googled what to do in Cincinnati. I'll be with Lucas at all these shows, and it's true.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing to do there.
Nothing going on.
There's a sign museum. That's like one of the top
that right?
5 things. Yeah. so
That
we won't
sounds like
be doing
a
that.
good place to overdose on fentanyl.
Where is the
Yo.
sign museum?
In Cincinnati.
Are they all racist signs, or is that a different city?
I don't know. I haven't been yet, but we can let you know after next week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep us
Well,
updated.
so you hear that, ladies? Lucas's girlfriend is going to be on his Midwest tour, so back the fuck off.
I'll be slinging merch over there.
Please
You
come to
can
the
come
show.
and-
You could
Go
try
come to the show, but like be respectful.
Come to the show, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Keep
don't
your
have to
fa-
be respectful if you buy a ticket. It's fine.
cool.
Keep your
I like
fentanyl at home.
Yeah.
no, This is you need
to
to.
hard for the people of Ohio, but try to at least take a to-go bag of fentanyl, but leave some fentanyl.
Well, you could go to the Dave Chappelle route where he has everyone put their phones in the lock case before the show. You could have them put their fentanyl in there.
That's true. Yeah. Yonder cases, that's what they're called.
Yeah. I see. Are you going to be in? You're going to Austin, Texas, in the next few days?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Austin for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival.
Are you excited about that one? You got any jokes about Austin besides that too many people live there now?
Austin's interesting because they have like so many like businesses that are food trucks or like in trucks. I assume that's just because you want to be able to take your business on the road if a shooting happens. But no, Austin's awesome. A lot of gun violence in Texas, and I can't wait to go.
And you really who's putting together your tour schedule, man? Can't they give you a city that you can just say nice things about?
You know what? If I had nice things to say, I would definitely say them. I will say I like Austin. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's the people are attractive. Look at
You
you.
just want to fuck all of Austin?
Yeah, I want to fuck Austin.
I'm not going.
All right,
on
hear
a-
that? If you wanna get laid,
Yeah.
come to the Moon Tower Comedy Festival.
Yeah, for sure.
That sounds about right.
So
Yo, go
Wait,
ahead,
yeah.
go ahead, Carl.
I was gonna ask, let's talk about putting together a set versus putting together your stand-up set. Like, what's like your method, Lucas? I guess the ebbs and flows, because obviously you want to hit your marks, and there's way jokes fit better in some places than others. I guess when you sit down and you're putting together, a full like 5-10 minute. I mean, however, I guess we're probably doing way more than 5 minutes now. But when you're putting together the perfect set, I guess what are you trying to do?
Can you imagine if I was selling tickets to come see me and I came out in 5 minutes and then
Fuck.
left?
This is all the material I had, and I've used a lot of it on this interview.
When I'm putting together an hour, like
Yeah, an
on
hour.
my
Let's-
opening shows,
Yeah, let's do an hour.
I'll do it in chunks. So it's like typically if I have a chunk, it's like, what's the topic? I have a chunk about my sister having special needs. So
Yeah.
it's like the topic is about mental disability. I'll make some general jokes about that. Then it's like personal experience, like what are some jokes about my sister, and then maybe a story, and then you get out of there. And maybe
Yeah,
a call.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that chunk comes together, and I'm like, okay, where should that chunk sit? Well, like if I'm gonna say the R word, which I do, I'm probably not gonna say that early in the set because like people
You got to
are
work
gonna-
up to it.
So that I'm like, okay, that should go later. And then like, so I just organize in chunks. My hour right now is like 4 15-minute chunks based on topics, but like one of them I want to go, but then you have to build out the next chunk and then you slot it in. But it's usually a couple minutes at a time. And then it's like, if I'm writing a random joke, I'll try and find like, okay, what's the topic? And that will usually just go into the chunk that's closest to the topic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. What about
That
you,
makes
Wave, as
sense.
far as putting together the perfect set list?
What's up?
This is a question for Wave. I know that you're on the show, but I gotta ask Wave questions too.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
no,
why don't you just
I feel
ask
like
Wade?
it's super.
I'll just sit
I
here.
feel like it's super similar. You know what I mean? Comedians and like rappers. I feel like we all have to put these sets together. I mean, personally, for me though, I like to do it like an album. You know, it's pretty simple. I come in, turn it up. First 4 songs, you know what I mean? I'm coming in with energy. Got to turn everybody up, bring it down, get real chill and mellow and sexy in the middle. You know what I mean? And then you end with a bang. You know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah.
really
So
good.
that's like when you say the R word, you say the R word at the end of your sets, Wave, right?
I'm coming out the gate with it. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
All you R words ready to party.
Yeah, first song, I'm going provocative. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, my
You do an
niggas?
encore
Like at the
rap,
gate.
Wade?
Do I do an encore?
Yeah.
Sometimes people really be rocking with it. Like I was shocked. I was in Appleton, Wisconsin, and
Dude,
like
I was in Appleton. By the way, the alcohol in there is off the hook.
yeah, it's crazy, right?
Everyone's really addicted to booze. What were you saying?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, no, for sure. And I'm like rapping, I get my bars off or whatever. I do finish the song, and I'm like, one more song. I was like, oh shit, like they really fucking with it. Like, let's get it. Like, you know.
That's so nice.
Yeah, dude, I got to tell you, when I went to Appleton, it was one of the worst shows I ever had, and when I got there, I was thrilled.
Listen, once those drinks get flowing,
Yeah, that's true.
on.
I was there on a Sunday night there's a great comedy club there. It's called Skyline Comedy. Shout out to them. Yeah, this was actually pretty funny, but there was like no, I'll tell it. There's a new sound guy at the club, and by the way, shout out Skyline Comedy Club. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the money you and your partners have given me over the years. There's a new sound guy, and my one of the kids that opens for me on the road, his name is John Kennedy, like the president.
Yeah.
And the sound guy didn't get his name, and he didn't realize until he was in the middle of announcing him that he didn't have his name. So he goes, "Give it up for your host," and then he pauses.
Oh God.
And just a long pause in the room, and then the lights to the stage go on, and my friend just walks up to the stage like unsure of whether to go, and no one's clapping because they don't know that the show.
Oh my God.
Who the hell he is?
And he goes, "Hi, I'm John Kennedy," and everyone thinks it's like the worst joke ever. Like, "Oh, I'm President John Kennedy," and he proceeds to bomb his cock off for like 25 minutes.
Oh God.
I mean, the guy is hilarious. Go look him up. He's at John is Toasted on TikTok. He's at John Henry Kennedy on Instagram. But when I tell you the people of Appleton, Wisconsin don't want to see another minute from him, I mean, that's an understatement. The guy got nothing up there. It was heartbreaking. I got up there and I said, I don't know how it's going to go for me, but I'll tell you what, it can't go for me the way it just went for him. I'm not him, so I don't care about that, but I will kill myself on this stage if it goes for me the way it went for him.
If you guys don't make any noise, I'm gonna make some noise up here.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, like I guess
I got a gun to start to blow my brains out, but the people of Wisconsin are such idiots. They started cheering for me just having a gun that I made the show.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know this guy's a savage, bro. I told you.
Nah, so like, I mean, I got two questions. One, you do this really well. Like I'm just noticing. One, I watched a bunch of your stand up and stuff, but just talking to you go in and out of like serious and like comedy mode so well, bro. How do you balance that as a performer? Because like me as a rapper, right? Like, you know, I turn it off. You know what I mean? Like once I'm off the stage, like I take the chain off, take all the fly shit off. I'm chilling, right? But like for you,
a lot of me right now.
Appreciate it, man. You know, this is
the real treat. Actually, I'm rocking real treat as well. Can you imagine if my dick was out? No, I'm kidding. But I'm just saying we're matching.
Hey, no, that's fire, bro. Great minds, bro. Great minds.
Yeah.
How do you fluctuate in and out of that, bro?
I don't know. If I keep talking seriously for too long, I start to get insecure that I might share a part of who I am with anyone. So I decide to put in.
I can respect that.
In order to cut the edge from me being perceived as a real person, and then having to have emotional honesty with someone I meet. But you know what it is with comedy is you just got to let your intrusive thoughts win. I don't have a good filter normally, but whatever semblance of a filter I have in like a social interaction when I'm on a podcast or a radio show and definitely on stage, I just try to
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say things I really shouldn't say, you know?
Yeah.
I'm actually not thinking any right now,
That's
but
Yeah.
because I was going to give you an example, but then I was like, I don't really have a thing to say that.
Oh, we got time. We got time for you to say more inappropriate things.
Yeah. I'm sure I could, but
Kit, I got a
that's
question
what
I got a follow up for Kitty now. Kitty, how do you feel about when Lucas is going in and out of serious and comedy mode? Does that ever piss you off in day-to-day real
No,
life?
I mean that's just his being. So
Okay.
if it pisses me off, this really wouldn't work.
Do you
Yeah,
ever
you've been
feel
around.
like
You've been
my
around for a while.
inability to be
You interviewing
serious
me?
has a negative impact on our emotional connection?
No, you're serious all the time.
Yeah, what he's saying, he
Yeah,
seriously
I get
believes
the
it.
serious stuff.
I'm
It's-
never really joking, to be honest, even when I'm
Yeah.
if you're really just saying the truth,
Yeah, is it
but
a
what
joke?
you think is the truth
Yeah.
is so inappropriate to people that it's funny, then
Mm,
that might be how I actually do it, to be honest.
yeah. No, it's
Nah.
dope. It's a superpower, bro. I love it.
Like I have to poop kind of.
Do you want to do it on camera or do you need a
No,
break?
you gotta take
You
take
want-
the
Not on
stream.
camera.
I'll take over for a sec. You go.
Take the
think
stream
you
with
I'll
you.
do a tell-all.
Give me a second. It was a big fart, and then once it got out, I didn't feel as much
You
like I
just-
needed to.
You're
No.
I mean, Kitty could take over. Kitty's been working on some stand-up material, we've heard.
he's prairie dogging over there, bro.
Yeah.
Great.
It's crack me up.
When are you coming to Milwaukee? So you went to Appleton,
Dude,
shout out
I got,
Appleton, Wisconsin.
I'm coming to Madison, Wisconsin to do Comedy on State. Comedy on State,
I've been there.
famously, I would say potentially the best comedy club in America. Or so I've heard. I've heard amazing things. I'm really excited. I just want to blow that weekend out. So I'm going to skip Milwaukee on account. I figured if I stopped in Milwaukee before my weekend in Madison, I might hang myself. So instead, I thought I'd skip right over Milwaukee, go to Madison, and I'll be playing 5 shows at Comedy on State. That is,
Ooh.
I want to say it's September 26th to 28th.
Yeah.
September
Something like that. Man, you stay booked and busy.
I was
You
gonna
got
say,
a lot
bro,
of dates.
bro had to bring the calendar out. He said, "Hold on, bro. It's a lot of dates."
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in Madison. You just gotta tear into them. It's a very, very liberal, very, very liberal college town. So definitely make fun of them for that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know what you're doing. You're the pro here.
No, listen, you're the pro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Well, you got to make it. You got to make it to Milwaukee one of these days. I mean, it's one of the most segregated cities in the U.S., which is why Wave and I are sitting in separate rooms right now.
You can't go to Waves part of town, I'll tell you that.
I can go with Wave. I can go
Nah,
anywhere
you
with Wave.
good. No, you good. You got the stamp over here. Anytime you want to come on this side of town, just
Is
let
that
us know.
right?
Yeah. We
How do you
straight.
get
We
the
good.
stamp?
You got to grow up
You
and
gotta.
Waves
Not
Milwaukee.
just growing up. You gotta put some work in, man. We're gonna put you to the test.
Okay. Put me to
You
the
know what I
test, man. I'm ready.
Are you familiar with hot wiring vehicles?
I am not, but only on
Alright.
account of being Jewish
Alright.
and wealthy.
Yeah, so we'll get the iPhone USB and teach you the trick, and then you're good.
You ever
All
throw
right.
the ski mask on and get active? You ever do that?
Sometimes I throw the ski mask on to go skiing.
That works.
Hey, that works. That works.
I mean, if you're in Chamonix or
Go on. Pick
fuck.
another. Val Zip.
Val d'Isere I've heard wonderful things. You guys must go. Even skiing, Andorra has a ski mountain.
Really?
Andorra is a country for everyone in Wisconsin. Yeah, no, I love skiing.
Hell yeah. Nice, man. Are you what's the deal with Matt Rife? Did he get
No,
cheek implants?
I can't go the Matt Rife route. He's a nice guy. He's always
He
been
seems nice, but now that people are mad at him, are you gonna take his place as the hunkiest, coolest comedian?
as the hunkiest.
And coolest comedian.
Hunkiest.
I mean, listen, the guy is just incredibly famous. So if I had his life tomorrow, I think I'd shit my pants.
You already did that earlier in this interview.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming.
That's true.
Yeah, anyone in this room knows that might happen anyway. But I'll tell you what, if I had to go play arenas tomorrow, I don't think I'd have the nuts for it yet. So to that end, I say congratulations, Matt. Everyone's all up in arms about whatever you said, and I gotta say,
Keep saying it. Say more.
You simply don't give a shit.
I'm not even familiar,
Oh, fair,
honestly. Like
yeah.
y'all are talking over my head.
He
I'm
made
thinking-
like so
all I
his
know is yeah. Go ahead.
so he is like very famous mainly due to his looks, I would say. I mean, he's got talent, but his current audience
Damn,
is like
Tyler.
all women. And I mean, it basically is like he's a pop star up there where he's got girls
You think
just
he's
like
hot? Is that what you're saying?
I would say the general consensus is he's a good looking guy, Matt Rife.
Like
Would you-
he's like BTS, but he's white.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, his whole crowd is like screaming women, which I feel like kind of that's got to be a hard to make jokes.
So he's like
as a-
the Drake of comedy. He's Drake.
Basically,
I would say maybe not Drake. I mean,
no, not like that, but he's like he's a
He's
the
like
pop star
Shawn
of comedy.
Mendes of comedy.
There we go. I like that. I like that. Shawn Mendes. Okay.
I'll be right back, you guys. I really got to take a crap.
He's got a
Okay.
poop.
All right,
Let
well,
him go
dang,
poop, bro.
I'll be right
Kitty,
back.
Kitty, hop into the driver's seat here. So so how's it going?
What's my man eating?
What's he eating? He just had a huge breakfast burrito that he insisted on eating in about 14 seconds flat.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling that this was going to come. He followed it with a large black cold brew.
Oh, okay.
Absolute recipe for disaster.
Black coffee and a huge burrito that he like slammed in less than a minute total.
Insane behavior.
Damn. That's
Nah,
like
I
doing a
love
line
it.
of
He's living
cocaine,
it.
basically, for an interview.
Yeah.
Big burrito, black coffee, he's ready to go. Well, he made it like the halfway mark without having to take a break.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he'd taken it earlier. If you were in this room, you would smell why. But
Oh God.
Oh, he's been letting the gas off. He's been letting off shots. And y'all sitting that close.
I know.
How hot is his seat? His seat is probably
I can't touch it. I'm too scared.
So you guys been together for 8 years?
No, we have not been together for 8
Oh,
years.
you've known each other. You've lived in New York for 8 years.
I've lived in New York for 8 years. Yeah.
Okay. What made you move here originally?
I work in fashion, so I came for work.
I could see that. You look like you would be a fashionista. A fashionista?
Yeah, we'll
Is that
take
the word?
that. We'll take that.
Lucas is gonna kick your ass, bro.
I'm
A fashionista?
complimenting his girlfriend. I'm sorry. What's your
fucking
least
with you, bro.
what's your least favorite part about living in New York?
A lot of it, honestly. It's busy and it is dirty and it is overwhelming, and doing small tasks is really hard because it's so busy and difficult.
Those are good
I
answers.
associate New York and anxiety together.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
much anxiety.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Did you feel stressed when you guys were just here?
Anytime I come to New York, it's always business related, and I never
Yeah.
really get to do a lot of fun stuff. And when you're doing
Yeah.
the business stuff, it feels very like you just on edge at all times.
Yeah. And also it's hard when you're here for work because as you walk around, you're worried you're gonna bump into people. Like you're always gonna bump into somebody. There's no
Right.
like going out in your pajamas. Like it's stressful.
Yeah, I mean, I did like even the one thing about New York that I was impressed by is that even the homeless people like had swag. They had nice outfits on.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone is so stylish there. Even like the people that shouldn't be stylish are more stylish than like most of the people in like the Midwest, for example. So that I was pretty impressed. Maybe they're the ones that are like setting the fashion tones for the rest of the US. It all starts in New York,
I
music,
think
pop
that's
culture.
probably true.
Yeah.
The nice thing about being in New York is like if you do look crazy or bad, there's always somebody like way worse and crazier. What?
Oh,
How'd it go?
thanks for holding the baton, you three. That was disgusting. Absolutely sickening. Had me saying shit like, "Oh my goodness." Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Was it was one of those joints where you was those poops where you had to take your shirt off? Is that bad?
That's a bad one.
Dude, that got me really good. I will say it was one of those shits where one piece got in a part of the toilet that the water won't hit when you flush.
Oh, yeah. You had to dig in there. You went in barehanded, or did you use some toilet paper to, or are you gonna let Kitty handle it?
You can deal with it?
I dealt with it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude, it was I think it would have stunk up the
Bottom of the
apartment
seat?
if I didn't. No, not bottom of the seat.
I
It was
gotta
like
add
top
to
of the
Kitty
bowl.
special.
I was just saying she's
Very
being
good.
humble, but she has quite
Where are you
an
going?
arsenal in her own right.
Oh, you guys are so cute together. I love it.
Oh, that's
Kitty,
nice.
Kitty, are you having fun being your first ever interview on a
I'm having a
podcast?
good time.
Is this your first interview? No, you've been on shit.
I've been
before,
on
right?
shit, not with you.
Yeah.
Not with
I've
Lucas,
been
and
on
not
shit.
for a podcast based out of Milwaukee. And you want to hear some of our notable alumni that we've interviewed?
Please.
Willem
Talk
Dafoe.
your shit, Kyle.
Willem
Wow.
You
Dafoe.
guys interviewed Willem Dafoe? I
I told you this
Yeah.
last
The
year,
green-
bro.
the
Did you
green
do
guy
your
made this
research?
joke last year that his face when he got on this interview must have been like, "What the hell did I
So,
do? Which
Our
public
interview with him
figure?"
was a lot different than the one we did with you. We had a very tight
Oh,
time
no.
frame because he was on a media day, so we did it. He had about 15 minutes with us, and we did not ask questions about pooping or his dick or anything like that.
About
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's dick?
It's
Bro, what if it
supposedly
looked
it's too big. It's too big. Like it's
If it had an underbite like him, like
Yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, well, he's from Wisconsin
Is he?
originally. He's from Appleton, your favorite city.
Willem Dafoe's from Appleton?
It's hard to believe. Did
Facts.
you see any of his family members walking around? You
The
wouldn't
Green
know.
Goblin
Yeah,
himself.
was he in Poor Things? That was him, right?
Yeah.
That was Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
He was spectacular.
We
in
just
Poor
watched it
Things.
yesterday.
Watched it last night. What a great film. And, what a great way for a man to understand the plight of women in society. Really mind-opening for me.
What's the name of the movie?
Oh, God. It won Emma
Mm.
Stone from Superbad. You know that girl, the redhead?
Mhm.
Wave.
Bro, what in the Wisconsin makes you think that Emma Stone's most prominent work is her appearance in the movie Superbad?
I was asking
probably-
Wave. Maybe Wave.
He
I
only
don't
saying
think
that 'cause
Wave saw
that's-
Poor
Because
Things.
he know that's the only way I would know her. Like,
Wave, are you out of the loop on movies?
Not
Man,
probably that
listen.
one. Not Emma Stone's
Pro-
movies. Yeah.
There's a lot of like movies that I have not seen. I'm like Star Wars, mafia movies. That's it.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Because they're fun.
I don't know, man. I just fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars is less epic as hell, and people get like killed in epic fashion, and then mafia movies is the same way. You know what I mean?
That's
Like-
true. People do get killed in epic fashion.
There's a lot of dead people in Poor Things. You should try it.
Yeah.
Poor Things. All right.
But I thought
Check
that
that
movie
out.
was weird because it's like he's basically having sex with a child that's in an adult's body. No, that's like the gist of the movie.
That is the movie.
Wave is like, where do I find this film?
Well,
Yo,
She won an
I thought
Academy
people was
Award
dying
for
in
that.
I thought people were dying in epic fashion.
Wave, are you there with us? Oh, I think he's watching Poor Things and jerking off again.
Hey man, I'm trying to see people die in epic fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Poor Things might not be the movie. What do you get recognized out in public a lot these days? Oh, Kitty, is that your answer is yes, Kitty, or is that your answer for Lucas?
I don't get recognized, but Lucas does all the time. It's
He's
become
popular.
over the past year, it's increased a lot.
So how do you handle that, bro?
He doesn't.
Oh, well, first, I know who typically recognizes me. That's a young white lady. She's wearing Zara. So I look for the Zara, and that's how I prepare. If I see when I see those Tory Burch flats, I'm gonna get that recognition. So I prepare. I see the Tory Burch flats. I look at her. She looks at me. It's a weird feeling because when someone, that look in someone's eyes when they haven't seen you in a while, like your friend, and they're like, "Yo, how are you?" It's like that look, but they're a stranger.
But they don't know who we never met
You don't know who they are. And then
Yeah.
you know what happens is if I ever run into someone I grew up with who I forgot, I think they're my fan. And that's turns out if you went to middle school with someone and you think that they're a fan of yours, they feel very disrespected by that.
Super rude.
Yeah.
No, 100%. You don't
They
remember
should-
me, bro? Yo, bro. Yo,
We went to
bro.
middle school together. Have you actually legitimately upset people you grew up with because you didn't remember them? That happened to
Yeah,
you?
well, there's one person who I don't know how to say it to them, but sometimes I can be dismissive of people that are not saying hi for that reason. Or like one time someone came up to me on the street to ask me for directions. And I gave the vibe of like, just give me a sec.
Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah.
You're faking a phone call. What was that? No,
Yeah. It's like if someone were to come up to you to say something and you're like, I don't have any money, sir. It's kind of like that. Then again,
They're
if
like,
I'm
dude, we went to middle school together. I wasn't gonna ask you for a fucking dollar.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like, here you go. Stay strong.
Yeah,
Keep
stay
going.
strong.
Yeah.
I
Believe in-
feel you, bro.
Yeah. Mental illness is a big scourge upon this country.
I mean, not in New York though. Like I said, I've seen the outfits. I think it's making people dress better in New York.
That's true. What?
There are certain places where Lucas is going to get recognized. We went to an Olivia Rodrigo concert last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's absolutely
That's fire.
Oh my God.
everybody there is.
She has some good songs. What do you think,
Can't
Lucas?
imagine how Olivia Rodrigo feels in that room. Tell you that, because I'm feeling. I'm not even her.
What do you
Yeah, that's
who are
interesting.
some of your favorite comedians doing it currently? I know you said you
Oh
like Shane
man,
Gillis a lot, and he's just was on Saturday Night Live. That's pretty
Gillis
cool.
is great. All aboard the Gillis train. Of my closer to my age, but still above me in the scene. Shout out Jeff Osmus, Jordan Jensen. My dear friend and collaborator Jamie Wolf is going to be dropping a special at some
Nice.
point. Shout out to Jamie. Ashley Gavin, a mentor, very talented comedian. Even younger than that, my friend Sereni Wirasakura. Go check her out. She's at Sereni. John Kennedy, Ruby Setnick. So many. Maddie Weiner, Emil Wakim. Um,
Damn, look at
these
you being all
people,
nice.
these
Shouting
people
out.
are all
Yeah.
the next stars. Mark my words.
It's
You
like
might
an
know.
Oscar acceptance speech. They're about to play you off as you're thanking everyone.
Well, you know what? Inevitably, when they're bigger than me, I'll show them this clip, and then we'll have to skip past the part where I come back from taking a shit in the middle of the interview and
No,
go,
that's gonna.
"That was disgusting." And then I'll say, "Look, see how I shouted you out? Any chance I could open at your theater show?" And
Yeah.
hopefully they'll say yes.
That's what we all in show business call a callback, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. See?
Nah,
I
that's
got
dope.
this.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
That's dope. So look, I want to ask, one of the stand-ups that I saw you did was there were some hecklers and shit. So how do you prepare to deal with hecklers? Because that was like you handled it like a boss. It was
Well, they
crazy.
do
Like
that a lot with him. They like
you were
participate. It's part of it now.
It's
yeah,
less
like
now, which is nice. It used to be at the start of my career, I would get bothered a lot, but I don't know how do I handle it. Just
I because
speed.
I've got heckled at a show and I was ready to like we was finna get down on it. I ain't gonna lie, like
Yeah,
we about to get
yeah.
hurt.
Well, yeah. As a rapper, you can't be like stop, but that's usually how.
Can you please be respectful while I'm up here? No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's he has to say it a little differently.
I'm in the middle of a fire verse. Could you please respect it? I'm about
Yeah.
to drop some freaking bars. How do I don't know. You got to go fast. Say the first thing you hear. It's like as long as you show them speed, confidence, and your honest reaction, they know that. And as long as you don't seem upset, that's if they know they're getting to you. I've fucked it up many a time, but these days I just go fast, and then as soon as you can make it funny. I think usually you saw me got heckled. You said
You
me
got
got heckled
heckled
in New Jersey.
pretty brutally in New Jersey last weekend.
What happened?
Well, the first one, someone yelled "suck my dick."
Someone yelled "suck my dick" multiple times.
That doesn't
Yeah.
even give you a lot to work with
Whoa.
as far as like crowd
You know
work.
what?
But he was just a heckler. Sereni, who opens for him, who's such a great comic, she had a whole piece where she was talking about money, and he was just fighting her and telling her she was wrong out from the crowd, which is insane. So
Yeah.
he had started on a pretty
Like a
poor foot.
debate. He
Usually
thought it was
they
a
think
debate.
they're helping you, so it's like I'll give them like first time I'll make it funny, and then if it repeats, I'll be like stop, and then if it repeats after me saying stop, I'll just have them booted.
You had a pretty sincere plea to the crowd at one point.
Yeah, that was a different show, but
Same weekend?
same weekend.
Jersey was full of hecklers.
Well, there was also there's a difference. There's like heckling, and then there's just talking, which that's
Yeah.
hard. They're not even talking to you; they're talking to their table, and you sound if it's a big enough room, if you address it, you sound crazy because it's like people having a quiet conversation 5 feet from you, and there's people 100 feet from you, and you have to, but it fucks up your timing and shit. But for hecklers, like someone that's heckling that usually thinks they're making the show better, I just try and take it and run with it, and like. Same with crowd work. It's like any part of how they said what they said or why they said what they said or what they said, just like what's unusual about it. When the guy said suck my dick, it was unusual because it was, well, one, he guessed the punchline of my joke correctly.
Damn it.
So that was funny to me.
Guy was
But
in your head.
to everyone else. And then from there on out, it was like, okay, like how do you make fun of someone that sucks my dick? And then it's like, that sounded less like a heckle and more like you were asking me to do you a favor, and then like, and then you just like, I kind of hit it from every angle. And by the time I was done with it, I think it was pretty clear to that guy that it's like, yeah, you could shout that out, but like you're gonna kind of, I don't know if he even looked dumb or he probably thought he made the show better. And honestly, in that instance, he kind of did because the show
He
was.
came up to us at the merch line and was like, "I'm the suck my dick guy," with
Yeah.
such pride on his face. That's amazing.
He's like,
me,
"I'm your
bro?
heckler," and I'm like, "Fuck
We
you."
were talking a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm a
Crazy.
piece of shit. And then you're like, you are.
You suck.
You are.
You
Nice
suck,
to
bro.
meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have you
Nah,
ever
that's awesome.
has someone ever came up to you like legitimately mad after your show where you felt like someone was ready to fight you?
Well,
Ready
that
to
woman,
fight me?
that
Yeah.
woman on Friday came up and she was like, "I'm a Republican and a teacher, so
Yeah.
nice job."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a little fucker. He was the fucking lamest little tool that was at one of my Tacoma shows. He came, it was like a first date. Oh, God,
for one.
I
All right.
ruined his night.
I feel like
you.
that's a
Where's-
bold move to take someone to a stand-up show on your first
On your
date. Because I
first
feel like
date,
I want to
tripping.
know a little bit more about the person. Because what if I take them to someone that I think, I don't know, some people you don't know what they're gonna laugh at. Like I
No,
don't
and
know.
then he was heckling though, and then like he
He's
just
like, check
wouldn't
out this,
shut
check this
up.
out, babe.
Yeah, he wouldn't shut up, and he got like really upset. And I was like, "Stop fucking talking to me." And he was like, "I'm not talking to you. You're talking to me." And I was like, it became one of those. And I was drinking on stage that night, which I stopped doing on account of this night, but I got mad pissed off, and I was like, "You're just such like a." We just got kind of earnest. But I had the crowd on my side. I was just like, "You're just like a loser." I just went on some like schoolyard shit, just like.
Yeah.
I was like, "You're ugly" and stuff. Like, I don't even know what I said, but I said the kind of thing that like, and then she left the club and like left the date. She DM'd me and was like, "I'm never going out on a date with that guy again. Like, would you like to hang out sometime?" And I was like, "Darling."
Oh,
Damn.
But I was like, "Sweetheart, I appreciate it, but this was before I had seen Poor Things, so I was still in a more misogynistic mindset. But nowadays, it's like I would never say that to a woman because it's like I just understand now what it's like to be a woman, and I feel that every day. But what I was gonna say is, he after that show, he went to the bathroom and he tried to fight some dudes in the bathroom
No.
at my show.
Damn.
So I know there's instances in which dudes have gotten pretty aggressive at the shows. It's usually their own, like of their own doing. I've never been like physically threatened, but the truth is, my whole philosophy in fights, now that we're like adults, it was different when I was a kid, but now my philosophy in fights is like, I'll just put my hands behind my back so that if you hit me, you just have to assault me. And if I'm on stage, you have to assault me on camera. So really, at that point, it's like, do you want to go to jail? And if someone wants to go to jail, it'll help my career so much because like then I'll just post that video
and you'll go viral.
Fire for me.
I was gonna say it's just more good content for you.
I'll just take a punch to the face straight up. Like I just wouldn't even retaliate. Just like hit me. I got punched by this dude in the face because I called him spiky hair guy at a bar. Knocks me the fuck off my feet. He just hit me so hard. And I'm not like I know I'm like I have a little meat on my bones, dude, but I go down easy. I am just not stable up here. Yeah, no, I'm not like the guy. I'm not that guy, boss.
You're like tall though, bro. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2". No, I'm a beefcake.
Oh yeah, you're tall.
But you're just not. You're like a lover, not a fighter. Would you say?
A beefcake is not what you call a tall person.
No. I'm a beefy boy. Though.
Okay.
I'm a big beefy.
You got some muscle. Like I said, I saw the dog picture where you're cradling it, like ready to crush the dog with your bare hands, with your muscles.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's out of frame. And honestly, I so regret it.
You gotta do it in front of Kitty's face. You gotta flex.
He went.
He's, just drier than the Sahara after I do something like that. So you don't have to do that. Wait, your name's Wave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Dave Chappelle is my uncle.
He's not his uncle, but he did get Dave's sign off on his name.
I actually. So the story is, I actually did really meet. I did dead ass met him. That's my rap name. I met him in New York at a show, and I had to. He made me rap for him to clear my name so I could use it for literally. I met him. I got took to the back by my manager. They knew his manager, and I'm like in awe. I'm like, yo, like man, it's such an honor. He said, yeah, nigga, rap right now, like rap.
It's a pretty good Dave.
So, yeah.
Oh, Wave has good impressions for sure.
Wait, so you rap for him? Did you?
Yeah.
And I bet, this what's a little offensive, Wave, if I could be honest with you.
No, go ahead.
When I asked you to rap, you're like, I'm not gonna rap in this ignorant voice. And Dave
for Dave
Chappelle asked you to
Chappelle.
rap, and Dave Chappelle and I are pretty much at the same level.
Yeah.
You just running and ripping the trap or whatever you. But the thing is, there's a clear distinction between your response to me and your response to Dave. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. Listen, so it was more at stake. You know what I mean? My business and my LLC was on the line. So that I do like the rapper hands though. You got to do that again. That was good, bro. The rapper hands, yeah, bro. That was good. That was good.
That would be my case. That's my take on it.
When's the last time you've been starstruck, Lucas? Besides meeting me and Wave again.
Starstruck. Oh, who was I starstruck by? I feel like I met some niche ass celebrity. Oh yeah.
We were just. No, you go.
Oh what?
No, you go.
I met my favorite porn star. I was on her radio show. Yo, you guys know Lisa Ann?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Shout out Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
Shout out Lisa Ann. So I was on, Lisa Ann has a Sirius XM radio show. And I was on it because her co-host is a comedian who's a good buddy of mine. Shout out Brett Raybold. This is the shout out episode. Everyone's getting shouted out. Shout out Kylie Vincent. Her show Bird just went live on YouTube. Go check that out. It's a one-woman show about sexual assault, and I'm sure all the people of Milwaukee have high enough IQs to understand how great it is. Anyway, I went on Lisa Ann's show. First of all, huge Lisa Ann fan. Hard to tell a porn star you're a fan because it means you've busted many a nut to her. But when we walked out, so like the Wave, you'll appreciate this since you're an artist, but the comedy studios are next to the rap studios because some of the biggest rap shows are on Sirius XM. Shade 45 is obviously the biggest one, I would say, right? Wave, is that right?
Yeah. It's very accurate.
Yeah. So anyway, we walked out of the comedy studios, and then a group of like 12 rappers walked out of the rap studios. They saw Lisa Ann and they were like, oh shit. And they swarmed. And I was like, just watching like a group of like-minded men who've all beat off to this woman surround her. But she loved it,
Yeah.
At least, again, at the time I hadn't seen Poor Things yet. So I'm not sure now. I might have kind of re-understood that to actually to realize that might have been very challenging for her. But at the time she was like all in, and Lisa's a homie, great interviewer. I was legitimately starstruck by Lisa Ann because that's a history. I think like Lisa Ann, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Those are the two people beaten off to the most.
Oh, that was good.
On account of nuts busted. I mean, those are my top two.
Oh damn.
That's crazy.
Kitty, you got some bars over there, Kitty. Too. You help Lucas write his material sometimes?
No, I just inspire most of it.
That's good. For sure.
A lot of super nasty jokes about me in that hour.
So, Lucas, would you say you're happy these days?
Why is everyone asking me that lately? It's so dark. I'm happy. Got your boo with you? Got company and yeah, my career's going well enough that you've asked to interview me, and poorly enough that I've said yes.
Yeah. Wow, that was a bar, bro. Hey, we're doing better. We're doing better than we were this time last year. Are you? Yeah, man. We interviewed the mayor. We interviewed the mayor of Milwaukee. We did a sit-down video interview with him in person.
Wow.
So that's cool.
What's your listenership? Can I sell tickets to my shows off this?
You're not in Milwaukee, so no.
I was gonna say, it depend on where you market.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Dude, Milwaukee to fucking Indy drive? No?
I mean, I think, well, you just got done saying everyone in Milwaukee's an idiot. I don't know if they're going to want to leave the city unless they want to come and like beat you up.
4 hours, 43 minutes. First of all, the people of Milwaukee are awesome if that's what they want to believe. So, I'll stay. Okay, Milwaukee.
When's your Madison show? When is that?
Madison show's in September, late September. Bro, 3 hours, 30 minutes to Urbana. I mean, I'll be in fucking Chicago.
Yeah, but Why not
Fuck
Milwaukee,
it.
bro? Tell your manager to get you in Milwaukee.
I'll come to the Milwaukee Improv at some point. That's a promise. And when I
Okay.
come
Yeah,
back,
man.
that's it. I'll make a sacred vow. That's a sacred vow to you.
Nice.
Yeah, pull up, bro. We want to, show you around. Take you to the north side. Take you to,
Take you to the north
Yeah.
side. That's where you want.
We'll do
That's
the
where all the
whole.
fun
We'll
is
do
on the
the
north
whole
side.
nine, bro.
I would
we'll do the
love
whole
to go to the
tour.
north side of Milwaukee.
Yeah, bro. It's fire.
Kitty, you can come too. It'll be us
I
four.
just want to be
Thank
cognizant
you.
of time because we have like 7 minutes left. Should we cipher?
Oh yeah, let's do it, bro.
All right, Kitty, you're
Is there a
first.
way to get a beat on Zoom so we can all hear it at the same time?
I'm not sure. We
Nah,
might have
the
to go.
Beetle. The Beetle definitely destroy it. The Beetle will be all off beat.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Because it'll be like playing off someone's thing and I would be rapping on the delay.
Yep. Yeah.
So we
It's
just
such
have
a
to
shame that it's not possible today.
we just have to cipher a cappella?
We gotta go a cappella. You gotta trust the skills, bro.
Okay, who's starting?
I'll
Are we
start
just
it
going
off.
like line for line?
I don't know.
Nah, bro. No. So this how it go. I mean, I'll start it off with maybe like 4 lines.
Oh God.
Kyle, you go. Kyle, you take it from there. You do your thing, and then my man Lucas and Kitty, they'll round it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
let's go.
All right. So first off, this is how we do this. The truest. I'm the newest. They call me Wave because I rap fluid. Now I'm gonna pass it to Kyle, and Kyle's gonna pass it to Lucas.
All right. Thank you, Wave.
This is a poetry slam?
Yeah, snapping fingers.
Thank
Lucas
you,
and
Wave.
Wave.
I'm
Kitty
doing
and
the
Kyle.
comedy like I'm Dave.
Yeah, Lucas and Wave, Kitty and Kyle, Wave and Lucas and Camel, because you know they got style. We talk about money, we all need a pile.
Oh,
Wow, that was sick.
That's all I had. Lucas,
shit.
go.
Take the mic from you guys. Your verses are too hot. I'm sitting here on the new block. My girl, a new thought. No, sorry.
No need.
I needed a rhyme.
And you chose block and thought?
It's not a rhyme.
Okay.
It kind of
It's
rhymes.
not bad. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was
Kitty,
good. That's the
you
single
got to
right there.
close off this interview with some
I'm getting
bars.
that head like a yarmulke. They call that the Jew top.
Ooh.
Come on, Kitty,
That's a
top that
fire-
one. Top
that's a
that.
fire bar.
I was just surprised by it, but I
Yeah.
didn't dislike it.
That was fire.
That was
That's
a
it
good
right there.
Bring us home, Kitty.
We can't make her rap. Allow me this because I just said terrible things that allow me that we won't make her rap.
Okay, that's fair.
No. And that bar, that's a good bar to end on. You snapped. That was good. That was good. I think
Yarmulke,
Kanye
Jewish
Kanye
top.
would like that.
Kanye would love your rap, Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Lucas Zelnick, ladies and gentlemen, our
Hold on, I
favorite
gotta ask
guest
him the
of all
ultimate.
time.
I gotta ask him
Oh,
the ultimate question though.
You think he'll answer
what
it
I mean?
seriously? I guess I even forgot about that. Lucas, we have
Yeah,
a serious
absolutely.
question for you. Try your best to answer it seriously.
Yeah, we gotta ask. Listen, at the end of every interview, we ask our guests, leave us with a mantra. Leave us and the viewers with the mantra that you live by.
Fuck, bro. Did I say this last time? What did I say last time? Or you didn't ask me that?
Wave wasn't here
I
last
wasn't here
time. That was
last time.
Christian and his mom.
Okay. It's with his Waves question. I didn't know if this
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
specific to the show. All right. Okay. My mantra is everything in moderation, including moderation.
Mm.
So does that include big burritos and black coffee?
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, thank you, man.
Bro.
Did you have a good time?
I did. Thank you guys for having me back. You know what? I'll do this show forever as long as I can bring on surprise guests.
Yes, please. We
And-
like it. You
and
did
make
great,
a-
Kitty. You did great.
And make light of what you're doing. As long as you allow that and you respond to it with good humor and we make it fun, I'll keep coming on.
Absolutely,
Let's
man.
do
I
it,
would love.
man.
I hope you find a reason to come to Milwaukee. I'd love to catch you in person. Madison's not too
Or-
far.
or- I was gonna say Madison show, man. I'm like seriously considering. I want to
Pull up,
pull up.
dude.
So
I would love to rap with you in person. Wade.
You should come. It would be
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, that's
let's
in,
do
we
it.
got
When
like
when
five,
is it? It's in
5 months from
September.
now.
You
It's
said?
still a while.
Late September. We'll be back in touch before then.
Yeah,
I'll
you
come
you
on.
you won't have forgotten about us by then, obviously,
I
right?
won't forget about you. As long as you guys can help me make money, I won't forget about you.
I mean, it'd be hard. We've now met your mom and your girlfriend. Like, I feel like we're basically best friends now.
Next up is my brother. I'll bring him on the next one.
Hell yeah,
Let's
nice,
do
man.
it.
Yeah.
In a whole nother zone. Yeah. Look, ayy, I'm in a whole nother energy zone. I drop heat, but they sleep on it like memory foam. I touch down and celebrate like I ain't been here before. Take it to the top and make sure that my niggas can go. Spit facts, y'all know. Every time I drop quotes, swear they tried to keep us out the game, but the lock broke. Down for your shorty like I'm jumping off the top rope. And the flow make them go, whoa, I'm Pop Smoke. I shake the room every time I'm making moves. Making tunes, chasing cash, you was chasing views. Grew up on that north side where they take you full. Every time I come up with a flow, bet I make the news. All these niggas claiming that they goats, must be April Fools. And your shorty put up to the show like she ain't with you. Shit, she just wanna be around me more. She just want the Dior, some brand new Dior. Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you in last place. It don't make no sense if you on back chase. Need it now, everything fast paced. Sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Yeah. Call it sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Feel like sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. I'm talking sweet like lemonade and champagne. Start the wave and I let them join the campaign. How I do it, I did it my way. I did it independent, so I did it like Jay. Yeah, that mean I got the whole nation rocking. From a dream to a stream to a bank deposit. I turned a fling to a queen if you think about it. I put the cash on the table, she just came to count it. Yeah, I got a bounce to find benefit and walking with the faith. I've been believing when niggas did it. You know the game, niggas switch up on you any minute. Then hit you up like it's been a minute. I seen that movie 100 times like paid in full. They gon' write the script in they favor to watch you play the fool. I ain't tripping, I'm just chilling with a plate of food. Talking shake and bake, I'ma make it zoom. Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you in last place. It don't make no sense if you on back chase. Need it now, everything fast paced. Sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Yeah. Call it sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Feel like sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste.